You study philosophy, man. Just don't even go there. Anyway, let's get into this game. It is it is losers quarters. It is Meru versus Azreal.
I just got my buns roasted, but that doesn't matter. We're here in losers quarters.
So Battlefield, that's a pretty interesting choice, as it is generally known as a fantastic stage for Cloud. But I guess Peach does pretty well here too. Let's see what they can do in this 8-2 matchup. Remember, kids, nothing you post on Twitter is
You
safe.
know, that's just an opinion from Meru.
I know, but it's an opinion we can roast him for if he beats Azreal.
Well, I don't think he minds a roast on his opinion when he is winning sets.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Because right now it is looking in Azreal's favor.
Yeah, man, he is doing a great job keeping Peach at the ledge, but he messes up once with the down air. That's gonna get him off stage. Down is flying everywhere, not auto cancel, but of course you think the auto cancel is coming, so you're too afraid to punish. Because even if you don't auto cancel, oh what?
Oh, and he
What?
did that earlier to S1 where it worked, but Meru are not gonna fall for that trap.
But what even is that though?
That's recovering with finishing touch.
You say it like it makes sense.
Well, it makes sense because I saw it earlier today and it worked, okay? I've seen the light.
So you try to intercept the edge guard with that.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, okay.
It's a risky move. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I mean, it's a wild mix-up. Let's keep it at that.
Oh, okay. Tricks, you know, scaring him with the float and the aerials.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't go for a second hit. So that left him wide open.
Unfortunately for Meru, that dash attack sends people almost straight up.
Oh,
And he misses the nair.
Yeah, surprising.
You can't be out here dropping free kills like that versus players like Azreal, man. Well, I guess you can.
Especially in an 8-2 matchup.
In an 8-2 matchup where Meru has just taken the lead. Well, I think Azreal's recovery has been looking a bit shotty here at the start, you know? Not properly sweet spotting for the deepest recovery. Not really snapping to the ledge from the starting point of climb hazard.
F-Tilt didn't take it quite yet, but it did give him the time to at least charge that limit. And Meru still in an offstage position.
Okay, up throw. We're gonna see the up throw. Yes, we do. That's gonna be a kill. I think next one will be.
Oh, and that was an extremely aggressive edgeguard by Azreal, and you know, he did get it in the end, but usually that's not worth it. When Peach is at so high percents, you're stuck down and basically risking your life at extremely low percents.
Yeah, but it worked out for him.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the bold, I guess. Or the brave, whatever the saying was. It favored Azreal.
It favors Azreal.
Big cross slash for big damage. Now throw back air, classic, you know, the double boost. First you sit on him and then you just smack him. I think Peach would be a pretty good Keijo player.
Don't. Oh. Okay, man, I was afraid of what you were going to say.
The very respectable sport of Keijo, of course. What else?
Nothing at all.
I'm not even gonna go to
Nothing
whatever
at all.
is in your brain.
Let's get back into the game.
Meru at the ledge.
Oh!
Azreal has taken back the lead.
And even Meru was surprised by that, by the look of his face.
He's having so much trouble getting back on there, and that killed. And Meru reeling back in his chair. I know, man. We are just as appalled as you.
And for those able to read lips, Meru, I think he said a naughty word.
Yeah, like 8-2 matchup.
Like 8-2 matchup. Like limit cross slash. Like.
That's a new swear word here in Holland. Limit cross slash.
Limit cross slash.
So game 2, let's see where Meru takes Azreal. We're gonna go right back to Battlefield, as he did pretty well. I guess you could say it was the last hit, and he even started off with a lead. Let's see if he can do it again. A lot of power shields. Meru finding a grab and the down air.
Okay. Quick 58. Keeps it going with that up smash.
And we just got the up smash beating out the down air.
Look at him go. The fire is back into his play after he got, you know, he wasn't satisfied dying to the dash attack at 134.
Yeah, it feels like such a lame way to die.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Just a late hit dash attack, you know, at the late.
So it fired him up, but Azreal is firing back.
Oh, and the miss forward air's gonna get punished harder than any other way could have. It's the back hit from finishing touch.
And I've rarely seen someone roll his eyes as hard as Meru did.
This is
right
why
there.
we can't get rid of player cams. They are fantastic. I love them.
They're a great addition to an already fantastic sport.
And I really you know, lament that the player cams have fallen out of favor with the Americans, because right here we can see why I love them, and especially when it's high quality, very good looking young men like Azreal and Meru. Oh, we love the player cam. We love the player cam in Europe.
We do. Either way, I did notice that Azreal is recovering a lot with a high limit cross slash. And while not getting punished for it lethally quite yet.
Speaking of getting punished lethally, we got the goals thing. The Toadstool Tour.
Swing, swing, swing. That's a hole in one, but can Meru keep it going? It's still an even game.
Azreal at the ledge. This is dangerous. Recovers early, smart stuff.
Yeah, look at that. Time and time again, he opts to go high. Now, one time that it gets caught, a simple hit knocks him far enough from the stage so that he can't recover, and it's all done.
Next time when he goes so high super early, I want to see the Toad on the returning hit.
Right, that would be
cool.
That's a very good one. Let's hope that Meru keeps that trick in mind.
It's really hard to react to though, because that climb is so fast.
It is.
Dash attack, is gonna send him off, but not quite kill him.
Yeah, not the repeat of game one. The percents aren't there yet.
And the back air will be late. Meru shields and makes it back off stage. Watch your shield, son. It's looking pretty small. And the limit has to be used for recovery. That is, that's another worry of Meru's mind. But still, the dash attack almost destroying him at 100%.
And dash attack after dash attack. The move is getting stale, but with the percents that Meru is reaching, it won't matter all that much.
These dash attacks are flying everyone. This man looking like Samus.
And there he goes for the Toad, but off stage and not in the way we were talking. And one simple back air does the trick. Yeah,
that's a very hard position. When you're shielding in the corner and Cloud is at his back air spacing, there's very little you can do to properly bust out of there. Your timing has got to be impeccable. And it wasn't. So that's 2-0 for Azreal right now. We're going back to Battlefield.
Yeah, no Zelda coming out this time.
Despite Peach having an A2 matchup with Cloud.
Yeah, man, it's rough out here for these Peach mains.
Can't imagine Zelda doing a bit better though.
But the way, and I feel also like Meru is completely out of it. When you're in that state of mind where you're getting agitated, you're already at a losing position. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but while you were saying that, he's been giving these hands.
Yeah. Sometimes the agitation can turn into straight anger, and that anger can drive to do so much more.
It gives you focus.
It gives you focus. Use the anger.
Oh!
Well, unlimited power is definitely on Meru's side right now. Azreal going down early.
Yeah, and again the downer just flat out destroyed by the up smash. There must be quite a disjoint on that.
And Azreal might be having flashbacks to that last game with Ice Studying, where it ended all so soon.
More up smashes coming out. He's feeling it after that early kill. Yeah, not gonna give it to him. Instead, you're gonna get the crown.
Yeah, tries to get a goal swing of his own, but Meru not biting.
Up air to break that landing. Meru at the ledge. This is where it's scary. Sour spots.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it quite yet.
That was his saving grace, rolling to the stage, but not in a better position.
That was a pretty interesting. Oh yeah, that's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. But I did see Meru do a pretty interesting ledge get up. He did a drop down double jump float cancel to just basically pop up and stand still.
Yeah.
Which of course you think, you know, that accomplishes the same as normal get up, but it's not as recognizable and it is a timing mix.
Yeah.
Oh, the flying bed with the DI in!
And I forgot that Azreal was actually on his last stock.
Yeah, he was, man. Remember the up smash?
Yeah, the early one.
Now that actually killed without seeing Black Lightning, because Azreal was probably dying inwards, because that's what you usually do
when getting hit by a frontal attack.
But then you get hit by the frying pan and oh no, it's a DI mix-up and you're dead.
Yeah, because the difference between the three items, help me out, frying pan does most damage and hits straight up.
All I know, the angles and
the range.
Those are two very different aspects. Oh shit, we got a Mennonite.
Hey man.
I got it. Okay.
So excited that it brings out the naughty side of
This is the original main from Azreal.
It is indeed, and a notoriously bad matchup as well. Though I've heard a lot of sound coming out from Peach mains as well that it's doable.
Well, the thing is, on paper it is still as horrible as ever, but in practice, the top Peaches have a positive record over the top Meta.
That is definitely true, because this was, like I said, notoriously one of the hardest counter picks in the game. When you lose to a Peach, you just bust out a Meta Knight, no matter how trained or untrained.
That's how it used to be, but it's looking a little bit different lately.
Times are changing.
Then again, the top Peach mains in general have been doing better than top Meta Knight, so maybe it's a skill thing.
That is definitely possibly true, and Azreal has told me that he does have a Meta Knight still in his pocket for situations like this. And I mean, he still has 2 games to play around with. If it goes horribly, he can still fall back on the cloud.
Oh, misses the second hit. Don't think it would have killed anyway, but it's getting dangerous. Because of course, Meru is definitely out of the percent where you can just ladder for free. So that means it's either going to be something like dash attack to up B.
And I don't like how many times Azreal is committing with that dimensional cape. You know, just use it as recovery, don't try to go for the hit.
And the forward smash, infamous move as well. Great range, great power. Bit of a slow startup, but almost unpunishable. Very little lag. But he's gonna have to hit another one if he takes the first stock. He just runs up and up smash.
He just runs up and does it.
That's a pretty big commitment and a pretty ballsy read on what Meru was gonna do right there with the float. Oh, the taunt.
Fight me.
He says fight me. Because Meru's out there at the ledge. He ain't looking to get laddered. And Azreal is saying, well, if you're not gonna give me that, I'm ahead. I'm gonna be chilling here.
Yeah, and for now, Meru is just satisfied with picking these turnips, because eventually you'll get something like a bomb, maybe a stitch phase, who knows.
Yeah, he's farming for bombs.
Farming for bombs.
Actually sounds like a pretty terrifying experience, you know, you're a farmer, you're getting up your turnips.
Or like some
you make an honest living and you pull out a bomb, like
or
what the
edgy
hell?
hipster band farming for bombs. Could be something as well.
Could be.
Could be. But right now it's a bit of a stalemate in this 4th game. And it's shifting to the 2nd gear.
Yeah, it's like every time Meru moves a bit more inward, Azreal does as well, but then Meru runs away because you don't want to get laddered.
Huh, okay. Interesting.
And then, of course, Azreal retreats as well.
Because I've never seen a stalemate this big between a Peach and a Meta Knight.
Well, it's not really a stalemate as much of it is a blatant refusal from Meru to play anywhere outside of the ledge.
Yeah.
And Azreal not seeing the value.
Yeah. And eventually he'll have to. But we can definitely understand the perspective from both players.
Oh, sure, of course. Looks like Meru's gotten tired of farming for bombs, though.
Oh, and I don't know what that tornado was all about.
I don't know, man. It could have been death.
Oh, and the stitch phase is finally in play, but you know, not as strong as in the other counterparts of
So I'd
Smash.
like to see it hit for once.
Yeah.
Oh, no locks though. This is Dreamland, so you can't lock inwards.
That is definitely true. Good knowledge, my man.
Because it's like a very
it's very
slope.
slightly slanted.
Yeah, inwards.
Yeah.
Like a V.
You can, of course, lock outwards. Okay.
So the stitch phase did not find his mark.
And the time might start playing a role here. Only 2 minutes on the clock.
The thing is though, when he does pull that bomb, and if he does hit it, it is basically even again. So then the timeout...
Well, on the other hand, he could hit himself with the bomb.
Yeah, it's happened before, so sure, why not?
It's you never know what's going to happen with the bomb. But Meru at least getting some hits with that down air. Not anywhere close to closing it out. But
that was a really questionable dimensional cape, and it got
that's what I was saying. His use of dimensional cape is definitely showing his lack of practice in Meta Knight lately. And we're back to the same thing, but only now Meru is back in the lead.
Yeah, and now the timeout is on his side.
Yeah, so Azreal kind of playing himself on that one.
Is he dead?
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead.
no, Azreal, come on.
What am I looking at, man?
What a fool. What a fool. Don't look at him, just look away.
First he just gives up his perfectly fine camping
Yeah,
strategy.
dude. Well, oh my god.
Okay, no, just stay meta. Oh, this was not a problem with Metaline, my man.
Well, deep down it was.
No.
In the way that he was, I think it was due to lack of practice, tempted to go for not optimal options. Went for the optimal option when he was up, but that had to do with a game technical aspect, not with a character aspect.
He lacks discipline, you know? When he gave up that camping strategy.
He surely is lacking discipline. Let's see if the Cloud has it in him. Hashtag 80-20.
Well, Meru has taken one game off the Cloud.
That he did, and it was on Battlefield, if I'm not mistaken.
So we're already beating the odds.
Yeah.
Woo! Watch out. Tennis rackets, we got those. Shielded. F-tilt not finding his mark. So then Tomahawk grab right there. You know, whenever you're not sure if your landing arrow is going to be fast enough, I think a Tomahawk is a great option because they're going to be trying to shield those landing arrows. Woo! Oh, another shot he recovered by Azreal, but Meru slightly missing it. Just barely.
Okay, limit almost charged.
There it is. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Meru's feeling the pressure, especially as those backers come out.
Yeah, and how can he not feel the pressure? Clear within kill percent, everything on the line.
Oh, turnip hits. There's a combo into upswing, my man. This ain't too me.
Oh, just drops down from the middle of the stage. The crown gonna pull through for Meru, and this is, yeah, a great spot for him to be in. And the dot phase, I think it does slightly more. Yeah, it does slightly more percent than a normal phase. It's around 10.
Yeah, it's the second best turnip, I believe.
In Smash 4 at least.
I think it goes for melee as well, but don't quote me on it.
Yeah, alright.
Azreal trying to get that stock, you know. Doesn't want to let it end here. Excellent Tomahawk, send him off stage, reset the situation. Good stuff. Never broken climb as without a shield, that's a classic. And he power shielded it too, you know, that helps.
Azreal forcing his way in with that down air. Not so much of an offense. The string, he couldn't get the string off. Okay, grab for Peach, there's gonna be a back air. And a continuation on the platform with a fair.
Big hits, tries to make it even bigger with that frying pan. Doesn't work out though, but still, he manages to keep Azreal in the air.
Oh, and this has been a slippery slope. Azreal.
Oh, tries to go high and he meets a forward air. Now the limit is gone too. Meru's looking very, very healthy.
Exactly.
Another forward air.
Yeah, fair after fair, but it's a bit stale all the way across the stage.
Yeah.
Azreal still has one shot left in him.
Can he make it back? No limit.
Tricky position. And Meru just gives it up, but it was all a rouse. He had a Nair waiting, and that's going to be it. Meru beating the odds
as he takes his 3-2 over
as he moves
Azreal.
on